Okay.
Sit down. I need to tell you about a contract. A miller lies. A king threatens execution. A stranger offers rescue. 3 nights of impossible work. 3 escalating prices. Necklace. Ring. Firstborn child. And somehow, the woman who made none of the decisions becomes the only person required to perform. One man makes the boast. One supplies the threat. One writes the terms. She owes everything. Folks, I asked for a contract file. I did not ask for a hostage negotiation with stationery. Let's go. Fairy Tale Flip. Episode 8. Rumpelstiltskin, a predatory contract story. Or, as the file reads, the fine print has a cradle. Meet the miller's daughter. That is all the record calls her. No first name, no nickname, not even Cinderella's workplace branding. Her father gets an occupation. The king gets a title. Rumpelstiltskin gets 15 unforgettable letters. She gets an apostrophe S. Flag that absence. Names are going to decide this file. Her father is proud, not of her, of himself near her. At court, trying to sound important, he announces, "My daughter can spin straw into gold." She cannot. Nobody can. That's why gold costs more than hay. But the king hears revenue. He summons her, points to a room packed floor to ceiling with straw, and says if it is not gold by morning, she dies. Origin of claim, the boast. Speaker, the miller. Benefit, the miller. Verification, none. Consequence, assigned to his daughter. She sits alone beside the spinning wheel and cries. Outside, the king posts guards. Her father goes home. Strong claim, weak follow-through. At midnight, a small man steps through the locked door. No name, no introduction. Just a question. Why are you crying? She explains the straw, the gold, the mourning, the death sentence. Coercion, the threat. The king made it. The king benefits from it. The king will later call this an employment test. It is a locked room with an execution clause. The stranger asks, "What will you give me if I spin it?" She offers her necklace. He agrees. Price 1, the necklace. Defined work, present payment. Terrible circumstances, clear exchange. Of the 3 deals in this file, this is the one I can explain without standing up. Then he sees our camera. Produces a rider. 2 dramatized exhibits, minimum, subject approval. Prestige clay only. I said series policy allows 1. He said, then spin it yourself. Folks, this is a contract episode. We signed. Exhibit 1. Performance. He approved every frame. By sunrise, the room is gold. The king opens the door, sees a fortune, and learns exactly the wrong lesson. The king moves her to a larger room, more straw, same wheel, same threat. Yesterday's miracle has become today's minimum performance standard. Management. At midnight, Rumpelstiltskin returns, still not giving a name. She has no necklace. She offers her ring. Price 2, the ring. He spins. Gold pours from the wheel in shining coils. By dawn, the second room glows. Now watch the allocation. The king receives 2 rooms of gold. The miller receives proof of his own lie. Rumpelstiltskin receives jewelry. The woman receives permission to remain alive until tomorrow. Every man leaves richer in money, status, or information. She leaves poorer and goes directly into a bigger room. The king looks at the second fortune and says, "One more night and you shall be my queen." Romance. Nothing says courtship like a third locked shift. The third room is a warehouse. Straw to the rafters. The king repeats the terms. Gold by morning, marriage if she succeeds, death if she fails. Your Majesty, that is not a proposal. That's a performance review with vows attached. At midnight, Rumpelstiltskin appears. What will you give me? She has nothing left. No necklace, no ring, no money, no exit. So he names the price. Your first child when you are queen. Price 3, the child. And no, she does not shrug and trade away a baby. There is no baby. There may never be a morning. She is buying tomorrow with the only thing left in the room, a future she might not live to see. She agrees. He spins. The king gets his third room of gold and marries her by lunchtime. The miller's lie is now national economic policy. The king has a queen, 3 fortunes, and no curiosity about who did the work. Rumpelstiltskin has a promise extracted under a death threat he understood perfectly. Contract formed? Maybe. Contract safe from challenge? Absolutely not. A year passes. The queen has a son. For the first time in this file, she has something that is hers and not evidence of somebody else's ambition. Then the nursery door opens. Rumpelstiltskin has come to collect. She offers every treasure in the kingdom: gold, land, jewels, including, presumably, the necklace and ring he already expensed. He refuses. Something living is dearer to me than all the treasures in the world. That line is beautiful. In this context, it is horrifying. The queen begs, and Rumpelstiltskin, proud, theatrical, unable to resist adding language, offers an amendment. 3 days. If she guesses his name, she keeps her child. Folks, he already has the benefit of a one-sided bargain, and he voluntarily drafts an escape clause around the one fact he controls. Ego has entered the agreement. Day 1. Every common name in the kingdom. Wrong. Day 2. Every rare name, old name, and name that sounds like furniture falling downstairs. Wrong. 1 night remains. The queen sends a messenger beyond the kingdom's edge. Deep in the forest, the messenger sees firelight. In a clearing, Rumpelstiltskin is dancing around a flame, celebrating early. No guards, no witnesses he can see, no confidentiality clause. And now the second exhibit in his rider comes due. He specified an intimate portrait of the artist off the clock. He retained final approval. I cannot emphasize enough, he reviewed this cut. He kept the name in. He reviewed the cut and kept the name in. Disclosure: the name. The messenger runs to the palace. Rumpelstiltskin, and I am spelling this for the record, Rumpelstiltskin. 15 letters, 4 syllables, 0 aliases. Buddy, use a pseudonym. The Queen does not celebrate. She verifies the spelling, makes the messenger repeat it twice. Finally, a party in this series conducts due diligence. Rumpelstiltskin arrives for the final guess. He is glowing. He has mentally redecorated the nursery. The Queen begins carefully. Is your name Conrad? No. Harry? No. She lets him enjoy it. Then, perhaps your name is Rumpelstiltskin. His face falls through 3 floors. He shouts that the devil told her. No, sir. Your messenger-facing outdoor musical told her. Your own media rider preserved it in high-definition clay. He stamps one foot so hard it breaks through the floor. Then he grabs the other leg and... No. Different edition. In this file, he tears the contract in half. He is fine. Furious. Airborne briefly, but structurally intact. That's canon now. Don't write in. The Queen met the condition exactly. No trick, no technicality. He wrote, "Guess my name." She guessed his name. A loophole is an ambiguity. This was performance. Remedy: the escape. Child retained, claim discharged. Drafter defeated by the only term he added for fun. So let's review the file. The boast, the threat, the necklace, the ring, the child, the name, the escape. 3 rooms of straw, 3 escalating prices. 1 woman performing every obligation created by 3 men. The miller's palace access is revoked. The king gets an economics tutor and learns that a treasury built on 1 terrified worker is not renewable infrastructure. Rumpelstiltskin keeps the necklace, the ring, and 2 producer credits. He loses the child and all approval rights. Read the remedies section. The Queen keeps her son. The story still never tells us her name. It remembers every syllable of his because he wanted the world to know it. It forgets hers because nobody with a pen bothered to ask. She wins anyway. So here's your fairy tale flip moral, folks. If the only alternative to yes is death, you do not have an agreement. You have a threat with terms. And if your entire contract depends on nobody learning your name, stop singing it near employees. Next time on Fairy Tale Flip. A queen asks a mirror 1 question, hears 1 wrong answer, and escalates directly to product tampering. A disguise, an apple, 7 material witnesses, all working the same shift. Fairest in the land, folks. That's not a title. That's a motive. See you then.